Yo, what up, girl? My name is Mikey, and I is a G. I'm about to tell you a story. So the other day, I was at the mall, chilling with myself. Yeah, I said it, myself. I was too cool for everyone else, so I like to kick it by myself, all alone and stuff. But anyways, I was walking around when I saw this guy. He was staring at me all hard. I was like, boy, why you staring at me? And he said, he was like, I like your shoes. And I was like, what do you mean you like my shoes? Why are you looking at me? And he was all like, I like your shoes. That's why I'm looking at you. And I was like, oh, alright then. He was like, where'd you get those? And I was like, man, I ain't trying to tell you where I got these, because then you's going to be biting off my steez on the daily, yo. And he was all like, nah, I just want to know where you got those so I could buy them for my cousin. And I was like, who's your cousin? Maybe I know him. And he was like, actually, her name's Annabelle. And I was like, ooh, Annabelle? That's a girl. And he was like, yeah, it is. And I was like, what you trying to say? And he was all like, being real nice and stuff. He was like, I ain't trying to say you're a girl or nothing, but my cousin Annabelle likes sneakers. And I was like, oh, these ain't sneakers, boy. You know what these is? These is high tops. I know you did not just call my high tops sneakers. And he was like, man, they the same thing. And I was like, no, they ain't. High tops is different than sneakers, boy. And I pushed him all hard. He didn't move that much. But then he pushed me real hard, and I was like, ow, that hurt. And then, like 5 seconds later, I started crying and stuff. Just a little, though. It didn't hurt, but, I was crying just to make a scene. Because that's what I like to do. My nickname is Drama, too. Because I like to make a little drama all over the place, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, like I was saying, he pushed me real hard. And he said to me, boy, I better not see your face around here again. And I was like, alright then, see you soon. I love you. Then I blew him a kiss. And he thought I was dumb. Anyways, I started continuing walking throughout the mall. Then, I was doing my hustle. I was getting my grind on. I was walking around like a pimp. But then, I saw this kid walking out the candy store. And I recognized him. I was like, hey, that's Darrell, the kid from the block. His real name be Daryl. I call him Darrell. Because that sounds harder, you know what I'm saying? Me being a G, I'm not trying to say Daryl in front of all my friends. I got like 18 friends, I ain't trying to be dumb in front of 18 people. Anyways, he was walking up out the candy store looking all cool. He had a bag of M&M's in his hand. I said, boy, where'd you get the money for that? He said, my mama. I said, hey, let me borrow some money so I can buy some Sour Patch Kids with a Z. Carrots, you know what I'm saying. Anyways, he said, I ain't got no more. I spent it all on these M&M's. And him being 9 years old, he don't know what he's talking about. Anyways, I done smacked all the M&M's out of his hand, and they fell on the ground. And then I was like, boy, you better pick those up. So, he began to pick them up. And I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make you pick up all those M&M's, put them in the bag. Wait, save me the blue ones. Put them in the bag. Give them back to the candy store. Return them so I can use the money to buy some Sour Patch Kids with a Z. And he said, they don't even have Sour Patch Kids, Mikey. And I was like, boy, you better shut up. I was like, then I'm going to buy some Sour Belts. The green apple ones. Because they sour. Maybe some red ones too. Those is good too. Not as good as the green ones, but they still good. Anyways, he was like, I don't think you can return these, especially after they've been on the ground. And I was like, boy, do you know who I is? Anyways, you don't have to pick those up. He was like, but you just told me to. I was like, man, you gotta be tough and stand up to people. Just because I told you to pick them up doesn't mean you gots to. And he punched me right in the nose. And he started running away. And then I was standing there with the M&M's on the ground looking like a fool. Almost like my pants was on the ground looking like a fool with my pants on the ground. But anyways, a security guard was walking by and he was like, boy, you better pick those up before you get in trouble and I kick you up out the mall. And I was like, man, this sucks. So I began to cry a little bit. Just a little bit. I had like maybe 2 or 3 tears coming down my face. It wasn't no thing though. I was still cool. Cause you know who I am? I'm Mikey. And I is a G, girl.